Hello, I'm Joe. I like to make movies. Hello. Hello. My name's Joe. I like to make things, and I'll hopefully make a lot of things this year, in the coming year of 2024. And you might think that it's a New Year's resolution to make more things, and yeah, it is, but it is kind of happenstance, because I graduated college in December and now have more time to make things, which I'm really excited about. And I've already been making things, and I've been pretty happy with them, and I am hoping to continue that. I just bought a camera. That camera, what you're looking through, it's a Canon 2000D. I think it was a good investment. Jury's out, I suppose. Gotta use it to make it worth it. So I am hopefully, the main goal this year is to make a feature-length movie, which is directly inspired, not the movie itself per se, but the goal of it is directly inspired by Joel Haver. And the goal was made before his 2024 goal of 12 movies, 12 feature-length movies this year. But that goal is making me want to do it more, because 12, that's crazy. I tried making a feature-length movie last summer, but it did not come together, unfortunately. But I'm very happy that I tried, and I think I got pretty far for just doing it by myself and the people that I had act in it. And I'm very happy to have people who are willing to help me. So hopefully I'll have a feature-length movie. I'll rephrase that. I will have a feature-length movie out by the end of the year. And I was kind of waiting for this camera to come to do it. So now I have the camera. So I have less things to hide behind and not doing it. I'm also probably going to make music this year. I've already been doing stuff. Just fiddling with a guitar or piano. And I think that's it. I would like to read more, but I don't know if I'm going to hold myself to that. Yeah. So, hopefully, I will put things out to share with you, and you'll be able to see it, and hopefully you'll like it. And if you don't, okay. You don't have to. I'll probably like it, and I'll be content with that. So, Hi, it's Joe again. I just wanted to take a quick pause to go over something that I say towards the end of the opening monologue. And what I want to go over is that I said that regardless of what the audience thinks, I am going to enjoy this movie. And while it is true that I have better taste than most people, at the end of the day, I'm still a human being. I'm a filmmaker. I have an ego, and I would really like the audience to enjoy the movie as much as possible. So I did some reflecting on what I really enjoy about art and media, and what I came up with is that I really enjoy knowing a lot about the artist and the process of making a piece of art. And I think that there are two ways that you can obtain knowledge about an artist, and that's one, just looking it up, knowing history about them. For me, I really got into the Beatles because of a history of rock class I took in college. And from there, watching the Beatles documentary Get Back also really elevated my enjoyment of them. The other way that you can learn about an artist is if the piece of media is autofiction. What is autofiction? Well, according to my friend Sydney, who is in grad school for creative writing and took an autofiction class, autofiction is a mode of fiction that uses autobiographical details of the author and their life in the construction of the narrative. But it can lean more towards fiction with autobiographical details or more towards autobiography with fictionalized elements. Lamar. Some examples of autofiction would be Kurt Vonnegut's Slaughterhouse-Five, where he himself is in the book. However, most of the book is fictional, just based on real events. Or a Bo Burnham comedy special, where he is Bo Burnham, but Bo Burnham is both the real person and also a character that he plays, which is himself just exaggerated. So it's both real and fictional. Or if you're a theater person, there's Jonathan Larson's Tick, Tick, Boom, which is an autobiography with fictionalized elements sprinkled throughout. So why do I enjoy knowing about an artist? And, I've thought about it a lot. And I don't really have a full answer, but I do have a short answer. And that is, it feels like a little secret to know about an artist or how someone made something. When you're watching it, you're like, ooh, I know this about them. And I feel like that influenced this thing in the art. That's pretty cool. For example, 3 days ago, I started listening to Fleetwood Mac, and I don't even really like Fleetwood Mac, but the album Rumors, I know, was made during a tumultuous time between the leads of the band, who then wrote songs about each other and how things sucked, and I was like, ooh, that's so much fun. So I get a giddy little feeling about having a little secret. And I am going to try to give that same feeling to you. And unless there's a documentary about me out that I don't know about, or the New York Times wrote something about me that I don't know about, there isn't really any history of me out there. So I'm going to do a short little summary of myself in tandem with the monologue that you already saw. And then we'll get to the feature, which will be autofiction. So while you're watching it, you could be like, ooh, I wonder what parts are based on real things and what isn't. Ooh, this is fun. So I'm going to stop blathering. I know I tend to talk a long time. So without further ado, here is a short little summary about Joe Stimmel. I'm Joe Stimmel. I was born at a young age on October 3rd, 2002 at the center of the universe, Long Island. I have 3 older siblings whom I've stolen lots of attributes from and have since surpassed them as the best Stimmel child. For many years of my life, I played baseball. My dream was to play at Stony Brook College, then get drafted by the Mets, become the greatest Met ever, and win a ton of World Series. God, fearing that I would be too egotistical if I was tall, stopped me at the ideal male height of 5'6" in 8th grade. That, coupled with the fact that I didn't want to play baseball, led me to stop playing baseball. I then shifted my focus to performing. My first performance was a student-written murder mystery in my junior year of high school. I did a couple of high school shows after that before the funniest thing happened. Throughout college, I wrote and performed in several short films, some of which I like and some of which I don't. What most say is my greatest work up until this point is my short film, Who is the Man Strangling Me?, which was featured at the Long Island International Film Expo this past summer. That, more or less, takes us to now. I am 22 years old, I'm unemployed, and I am not close to finishing my feature-length film. But that's not for lack of trying. I did write multiple scripts this year that when it came down to it, I simply couldn't film them. Like the first script I wrote this year was a little too big for my britches. And I knew going into it that I didn't have a set cast or a set crew, and I had a budget of $0. And I knew those would be challenges, but as time got closer to production, I realized I wouldn't be able to get past these issues. The idea of the film, if you were curious, was that my character, Clancy, whom is a recent college graduate, couch hops with friends because he has no job and no money, and creates a religion. He then gives up his own religion, but then gets roped back into it when a friend of a friend starts paying him to keep doing it. So, already, I'm sure you could tell, it was a big swing, but the idea itself was not my biggest challenge. Some notable issues I ran into. I wrote 10 necessary characters for the movie, which when you are just relying on the kindness of your friends to be in your movie because you can't pay them, not a great idea. I also had over 20 locations necessary for the movie, which is not practical. I also had to make a religion, which was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. And granted, I didn't have to start from the ground up. I already had a religion started, so I just had to expand on it for the movie. And I know it doesn't sound great that I just had a religion lying around, but it was because in college I wrote a short story where a character makes a religion. So I had already started it then, and then I just made more of it. And I feel like I should clarify, because I talked a lot about autofiction and how I like it and how I do it. The religion is the fiction part of autofiction for me. Now, I do believe a lot of the things that I made for the religion, but even then, it's like not a religion, really. Definitely no talk of God in it. It's called a religion because the word gives it a power that it otherwise wouldn't have. Because really, it's just a way of thinking that the character Clancy believes in. But if you just said, I have this mindset I like, it's, it's fine. But by calling it a religion, it gives it a power, which I thought was interesting. You know what else I find interesting? The short film that I filmed, but never put together. I remember being so excited to film this and to put it out, and I never did. I don't remember anything getting in the way of me putting it out, so I really don't know why I didn't finish it. The idea of the film is that my character, Joe, wants to ask out a girl and is anxious to do so. He writes out what he's going to say and builds up the courage to ask. And when he calls, he gets a voicemail. Joe then lies in his bed in agony, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Not to spoil the movie that didn't come out, but the ending of the film is that the girl calls back and she says yes. Just a quick, cute little movie. And that movie, when put on my premiere timeline and cut how I want to cut, would probably come out to about 1.5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. And I wrote and filmed all of it in the second week of January. And now it is getting towards the middle of December, and I couldn't get it done. But I'm trying to make a feature-length film. And, you know, I feel like someone might take that as a sign of discouragement about getting it done. But, you know, I think there are two different situations. I mean, with this movie, I wrote many scripts. It took me many months to get to a draft that I felt comfortable being able to film. I have a crew and cast that I'm working with. I have my friends Jacob, Jack, and Anna all working on it, which is very exciting for me. My friend Jacob is my co-lead. Jack is my cameraman. I have Anna doing makeup, which is very important because it's a movie about a clown. So the makeup, you know, it needs to be top of the line. And, you know, without getting into it, because I don't want to spoil anything, another reason why I think we can get it done is because the idea is one that I feel very passionately about. It makes me excited to talk about, and I would love to talk your ear off about it. But I really don't want to spoil anything right before you see the movie. But I feel like, you know, less than 3 weeks of time to get it all done might make people think they can't do it, but I really believe in my friends and myself. And, you know, we don't have a day to film or days to film because Jacob lives far away from the rest of us. But he knows that we're filming, and I feel like we definitely talked about it at some point of him coming to where we live to film. But I should probably like call him to like make sure. But like I wouldn't be surprised if he was on his way now, and we'll be filming in the next week.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, you know me.
I do, in fact, know you.
Yeah. Do you know when you're gonna be back for the movie?
I don't really know. I working a lot. I don't know.
Do you have like an idea?
Maybe in like a few months. I don't know, man. It's like
So like what happened to like by this year?
Yeah, it was like gonna be by this year, but you know, I want like money, and I'm worried that AI is gonna steal my job forever if I quit right now. You know how it is.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a fair concern. Is this something that like you like just figured out, or like?
It's day by day, you know. Some days I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go back, but you know, some days I'm like, oh fuck. Been eating a lot of canned fish lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could get to that in a second. I like. You still want to do the movie?
Yeah, I still want it. It seems fun. I
So,
like the script. It could be
so,
fun.
so like, I shouldn't recast you.
No, I want to do it. I want to be a clown. I'm a clown.
Okay. Um. There's no movie. How are you supposed to make a clown movie without the clown? I spent all year trying to make this movie. And now I'm back at zero. I think I just have what do you even call a filmmaker who doesn't make any films? A film critic? I don't know what you call one, but I'm upset that you can call me whatever it is. And you know, I had a bunch of different obstacles get in my way, but I could have cast someone else to be the clown, or I could have had Jacob visit so we could film, but instead I just kind of wasted my time. You know, I spent a lot of time this year throwing a ball to myself. In particular, football. I also I spent a lot of time throwing a wiffle ball at a tree and imagining that I was a pitcher for the New York Mets. I kept a tennis ball up in the air with a tennis racket for a long time. I got pretty good at that after a while. There was also a period of time where I was addicted to fake cigarettes, which definitely, like, that took a lot of time. And, you know, because, they weren't actual cigarettes. It was, most of the time it was paper straw for a while. And those were cool because they looked pretty close to the real deal. But, I also used Honey Twist pretzels sometimes. Those weren't as real looking, but they tasted better. And in neither circumstance was I actually smoking anything. But I didn't like pretending to do it inside because it took away from the effect. I spent a lot of time trimming my beard, which, like, is so annoying. People don't tell you about that one. I needed to do it like once a week, which is way more than I ever want to do it. And it always takes longer than I think it will. Like, I go in thinking it's going to be like 5 minutes. It takes like 15 minutes. And then, like, I'm just running the razor over the same part of my face over and over, and it's not doing anything. And then, like, if I don't do it, then I look bad. It's a whole thing. I also did a lot of yard work. Had to pick up all the leaves in my yard, and I couldn't find a rake immediately. I didn't know we had a leaf blower, so I was picking up the leaves by hand for a while. And then I was also trying to catch the ones that were falling as I was doing that, so that I didn't then have to pick them up. But when I found the leaf blower, it started to go a lot quicker. I spend a lot of time shooting, but not like movies, like guns, which, had to do that. I had to say goodbye to my car. Robert was a good man. He got me from A to B many times for the past 3 years. Made a lot of good memories, made a lot of bad memories. I'll always miss the front middle seat and the gear shift that was connected to the steering wheel. I'll think of you always, Robert. And because of that, I had to start riding my bike for a while, which, I like riding my bike, but having to do it, ugh. I also made an album of music. That took a long time. I wrote all the songs and recorded them by myself, and that took like a long time. And, it was fun, but like, in terms of outsourcing, creative energy, definitely took away from making a movie. I also had to ice my wrists because I have carpal tunnel, and from playing music every day. So that every day they'd be sore and painful. I also have a chronic nerve disease, so I'm like terrified of the issues getting worse or losing feeling in my body. But, I think I'm just, looking into things. So, I kind of did it to myself. I made a lot of distractions for myself because I wanted the film to be perfect, which made it very scary to touch, because if it wasn't perfect, what does that say about me as a person? Like, if it's a bad film, what does that make me? That's the thing I do. And I know that's silly. I shouldn't be thinking that whatever I make is going to be perfect. But you know what I mean. I should have more of a lenient view about the quality of my movie. Because having a movie that's bad and out for the world is a lot more of an accomplishment than a movie that's really good in my head that you can't see. So, with less than 2 weeks left in the year, I kind of wish I knew that or thought of it earlier. But at this point, I could still make a short film. Could, whip something up. I might even be able to make a couple if I think of enough ideas. And they don't have to be good. They could just kind of be whatever they are. Christmas. Why'd they have to make me work on Christmas? Every year I told them it's the only day that I need off. But here I am, looking for where all the holiday spirit in my heart went. It left around age, 14. Every year, just the facade of Christmas lights and presents, getting me through the day-to-day of the holiday season. What could it be? What could it all mean? Could it be in these decorations of Christmas trees? It couldn't be. It simply couldn't. Perhaps the plants of this season, they don't really have a smell. They just look nice because they're red and also have some green on them. Perhaps it's those. Perhaps it's decorations with the very same plant on them. Or perhaps it's the desserts on a table that took a long time to get open. Perhaps. I'm gonna be spending all holiday trying to figure out what it is. Not knowing what may come my way, or if I'll ever find my answer of where all the merry went. Hello. It's 9:49 on Boxing Day, and I have not wrapped my Kringles present. Should be a good day. And I have all the other stuff that Grace got. It's got the markers. I got the blanket sweatshirt. And I have to wrap it all, but I have no idea how to package this without it getting ripped. I'm done wrapping. I did it.
Good morning, Mia. It's Boxing Day.
About the sweater, because this is damp. Because I dried it, but it didn't dry all the way, so it's damp. This is dry.
I know just where I want to start.
Well, no, that's going out.
I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh,
That's like one of my favorite pictures. You're not.
Who is that?
No. Oh, yeah.
Salute.
You're gonna get it up.
You know what? Maybe I'm not the star of this family.
Easy. You're laughing with.
I know. Guaranteed it's gotta be a 25. Is it?
Could it be?
It'll come through. This is going back. I got beat in my own game. I can't. It's really hard. I specifically said it there.
Is he in the house or?
Yeah.
There he is.
I just gotta cherish life.
It's the last time.
Is that what Joe said?
That's exactly what Joe said.
What did I do, Roxy? I'm sorry. I know. It was already cold. I know. There you go. Gotta stop it from going up. I know.
Your speech did break my heart in real time.
No one's was like boring.
This is mine.
Yeah, like that's
Oh.
fair. Yeah.
Yay, ornament.
Do you want to watch? Do you want to watch?
What'd I say?
God loves you. Goddamn.
Food competitions, and during the climaxes of food competitions, hypersexual.
You're working in that one.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. How do we?
Too gentle.
You only need one? I only need one. Oh!
There's another gift.
I know.
Why did you go for lunch when it was already ripped apart?
Because there's more!
God.
Alright, the second one might be up and more.
Oh!
There's a lot of stuff. Eiffel Towers in here. Yeah. The Grammys. Wow.
Your shirt's really something, friend.
That's from Joker.
I feel like
Joaquin Phoenix.
I didn't know that.
I didn't use.
Just paper. So, Astrobot wins by default. Gonna go up here. Gonna go up. Wait.
Me 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 me. Me 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 me. Yeah. Me 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 me. No, I see. Me me me. Yeah, it makes sense that, you know, you're seeing it for the insult that it is, because it is. But I don't think he means it as an insult. I think, you know, he's just kind of being dumb. Yeah, no, obviously. Like, for me and you, we know that given the option of being a bowling ball or a bowling pin, and him calling you a bowling ball, that's incredibly rude. Also, it's not true, but yeah, and I don't think he's realizing that it's an insult. Yeah, no, things are good over here. You know, my roommate has been kind of annoying recently. Yeah, no, we live in the same bedroom, which I mean, he doesn't take up a lot of space, but it is annoying, and he hasn't been paying rent on time, so don't get me started on that. But, yeah, no, overall things are good.
Hello!
Hey, Robert.
Boy, oh boy, what a day I had. I got in my car to go to work, and it started flying.
Hey, Robert, I'm sorry to cut you off. I just need some quiet right now. So, yeah, thanks.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry. That was rude. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're fine, dude.
I'm just a little stressed right now, and I'm sorry that it came out. I didn't mean it to.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Well, are you stressed all the time? Because that's how you treat me all the time.
What are you talking about?
You always shoot down my happy-go-lucky attitude. And you know what? I don't appreciate it.
I never shoot you down.
Every day, I come home with love and good energy, and you never meet me at my level. You always bring me down in the mud with you.
Well, I'm sorry I can't be happy-go-lucky all the time. Some of us, you know, pay rent on time and have issues to deal with.
There it is. I knew there was a reason.
Yes, because you not paying rent affects me.
I always get the money in. We've never had an issue.
Because I have to talk to our landlord and sort it out so it's okay.
Oh, what? Well, I would, but you never let me talk to the landlord.
You can talk to him whenever you want.
So I will.
Good.
Is rent the only reason why you feel the need to clip my wings?
I don't clip your wings.
Okay, sourpuss.
I have issues that I have to deal with all the time, so I'm sorry if that makes me a bit of a burden to be around.
Issues? You have a girlfriend, you have a well-paying job, You're white? What problems you got, big man?
I don't know. Having a chronic nerve disease that is gonna take years off my life. My parents losing their house, my childhood home. Having a piece of garbage roommate. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go take a walk. So?
They're good. Not really movies though.
Well, what do you mean?
It's not great.
What do you mean?
Like I mean, you know.
Like all of them?
The dog one's okay, but you know,
Use your phone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, movies, you know, they got like a production crew with like cameras. Like, a phone's not a camera. It has a camera, but it's not a camera.
Yeah, but like, well, what didn't you like? I don't have, you know, a lot of people to work with. I only had a little bit of time to make all of these.
And it's very respectable. It's not like, you know, they're not movies.
Well,
just like don't show this to people.
any of them?
Do you ever hear of like, I don't know, Casablanca?
I mean, I've heard of it. What's wrong with them?
Your clothes?
What's wrong with?
Like the hair, maybe?
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, this is fine. But, like, if you're gonna be on camera...
Okay.
That's cinema.
No, that's a movie. But, I mean, these are movies, too.
Yeah,
I mean, these were short
as much as Fred is...
Like High on Fred?
Yeah, like High on Fred.
Okay.
Sock Puppet one's pretty good.
But that was... Okay. You like the sock puppet one?
I love socks.
And that's respectable. Because he showed a lot of, like, prowess.
I don't like that you celebrate Boxing Day. It's a British thing.
Not the Nickelodeon movie, like his like YouTube shorts. Like that's what it feels like you did.
Are you British?
Yes.
Work on that.
The YouTube stuff, like he used like, I don't think they had iPhones, but might as well have been, you know.
Is noir? Wait, what is the noir one?
You missed that it was a Christmas themed noir.
I was maybe looking at my phone a little bit.
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I was spacing out.
Sometimes I just want to look at a few Instagram reels.
I could tell it was good though, just from the vibe.
I don't want to make you feel bad or anything. Like,
no, but like what you made was good.
No, I think if you work on them.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't there. Like I was in the seat, but I wasn't there.
What do you mean work on?
I don't know. Like pick something else.
Yeah. Okay.
How long did it take you?
Not very.
That's good.
Well, yeah.
I feel awkward now.
Well, I don't know. Keep it up. I think you got something.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go.
Good job.
Want to watch them again?